telling us today? When you see that vaccine legislation over the past several years, the past 2 or 3 years, for example, we have never seen so much vaccines and attention to the vaccines. In fact, the other day, the United States government and the Centers for Disease Control, in my opinion, committed a complete atrocity. An insult to intelligence. Unfortunately, there's little of that anymore. You might have heard the story of how contaminated fruit, strawberries and blueberries, allegedly came from Mexico containing hepatitis A viruses, and that the United States government then proceeded to make desserts and then ship them to 8 or 9 states. 8 or 9,000 children in the United States then developed hepatitis A. And who did they blame? Not so much the Mexicans. They gave the Mexicans a little slap on the wrist. Oh, it must be those dirty Mexicans. Just like those dirty blacks. You know, Richard Preston's the thesis and Laurie Garrett's thesis and Gallo's thesis that it was an African green monkey in the deep, dark forests of Africa where there's black people and it's dark. There's nothing like subliminal racist propaganda to continue to divide and conquer the flock. What did they blame? They blamed American parents, particularly mothers, for not getting their children vaccinated. Yes, in every newspaper around the country it was used, it was twisted and distorted. Instead of in every other industry, if you have a company that puts out a contaminated product, what happens to that company? They take the product off the shelves and they have congressional hearings and legislative inquiries, and they then make sure that they have high standards of disinfection, sterilization, quality, but not in this case. The United States government didn't do that. They blamed you parents out there for not getting your children vaccinated. Talk about absolute, consistent Machiavellian and Hegelian propaganda. Create a problem, then create the solution. In this way, distort, twist it, so it plays into the political agenda. That's how they do it. That's how they continue to brainwash us. So, at any rate, I can't help but think, based on this evidence, that today's physicians' offices and public health settings are like the concentration camps of yesteryear, and that today's vaccines are like the gas. Thank you.